Welcome to day 23 of vlogmas. Yesterday ended up being super busy. I thought that today would be the busiest time of December, but it ended up being yesterday, so I didn't film anything. I went to do all the grocery shopping, and I had to help my daughter and my son to get the last presents they needed to buy, and it ended up taking the entire day. Today, right now, I'm popping down to the library and the apothecary to do some quick errands. I had to return some books before Christmas, and then today I need to finish the junk journal for my mother-in-law. Will I ever learn? Probably not. I always end up doing stuff like that in the last minute, so I have to finish that today. I need to do a lot of Christmas prep, like defrosting the meat for tomorrow, and we celebrate Christmas at the 24th. So I need to do a lot of the prep. I need to prepare some of the stuff we need for the dessert tomorrow, and then we have an appointment at 1 o'clock. But I also need to finish that junk journal. And yeah, now I need to pop down into the library. So yeah, and at the 21st, I did film something. We went to Christmas party at my mom and dad's, and my sister and her family were there. And we went. The Christmas lights in my hometown are very, very beautiful, and we went around the entire city center and saw all of the Christmas lights. And I did film that, so I'm gonna show you that now because it was very beautiful, and I wanted to share it. So I hope you enjoyed the clips from the 21st. Now we are popping into the library to return the books, and then I think I need some more glue to actually have enough. I hope the mic doesn't catch the wind because it's really windy and cold today. No snow in the weather forecast, unfortunately, so no white Christmas, but I think I need to buy some more glue actually as well. So first, the library. it's finally finished. So I thought I'd end the vlog off by making a flip through of the junk journal that I made. I decided not to put anything on the cover because I think it's so beautiful, and I don't wanna add anything to it. So I'm just gonna make a quick flip through, and I'm just gonna make sure that you're in frame. Yeah, that's more like it. On the front, I just put the printout of an old map of the city center, the old city center. I left it pretty plain because I want my mother-in-law to decorate it herself and write and add things to it herself. So I've used some old stamps for decorations and washi tape, and this is one of the old gates into the there's 3 gates in the rampart, and this is one of them. This is people ice skating around 1900. One of the old buildings in town. And I know she'll recognize most of these places. This is from the 1900s as well. Some sort of gathering. This is just an old image. This is just for decorations. It's an image of some workers in front of a place that used to make tiles for the roofing. This is a vintage, like when I was a child, we used to get these for our prescriptions when we went to the apothecary. So this is one from one of the apothecaries in town, which no longer exists. And in here I have big journaling card with one of the other gates with a lot of space for writing. Some small tags on this one. Another one from the town center. And this is one of the statues in town. This is King Frederick III, who founded the town. This is one of the first mayors who called himself a president. President of the city. And in here is another really big journaling card with one of the churches. This is a painting from by a Danish painter called Eggersberg, and I thought she could add stuff to it herself. And there are some more old photos, and one of the gates, and soldiers standing guard. And I thought she could add something to this page herself if she wanted to. And the gates again. And this is also from the town center. I like the old cars and stuff. I thought that was pretty neat. This is from an old hotel. And this tuk-tuk is the gate again. And this is from the town center as well. Some of the buildings I recognize, and some of them I think are long gone. And these are soldiers walking through the streets. This is one of the squares in town. It does not look like this at all anymore. The statue is still there, but everything else has changed. There's some huge buildings here now, and it's completely changed. So the only reason I recognize it is because of that statue. And this is the old railway station. Today this is an apartment building, but it's still there. Another painting from a huge battle that went on right outside the city gates. Another one of these vintage envelopes and a tag. Huge photo from the city center with soldiers standing guard. This building is still there. And this still stands. This is a cigar factory back then. They made cigars. And this is from a square called Axeltorv. These buildings are still there. I think that one is gone. That building. And another one of those huge cards with journaling on a space for journaling. This is now one of these streets with a lot of shopping, a lot of shops. I think there's a back then this was a cinema. Now it's just an ordinary shop. So this is one of the main streets in town. Back then cars were allowed to drive there. They are no longer allowed to do that. And again, this is an old drawing of the old railway station. This building still stands. It's a restaurant. Back then they made silver, things in silver. And a tag. Another one of those envelopes and building from, I hope she can recognize some of these places. And an old image from a book. And on the front is also from a book, on the back. So this is how it turned out. And I finished it in time for Christmas tomorrow. Yay! I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. I'm not gonna post anything. I think I'm gonna post one last video in Vlogmas, probably on the 25th, and that's gonna be it. So, Merry Christmas, everyone, because when you see the last one, probably most of you are celebrating Christmas or have celebrated Christmas. So I am gonna go inside. I'm in my studio right now. I'm gonna go inside and spend the evening with my son, and I will see you in the next one.